The two scenes you're about to see are Makeup On, or what we called Makeup On, which is where Toby Maguire applies the makeup to Joan Allen, and Makeup Off, which is where Jeff Daniels removes the makeup. We've chosen to sort of dissect these two scenes both because they're at the heart of what the story is about, and they're also technically the most challenging scenes for us to create.
Honey, where are you?
Here, give me your cheek. Here, give me the other. There. It's good. Lift your chin.
Is it working?
Yes. Here, give me.
What? Does it look okay?
Now here's the same scene again, but this time it's in black and white. And what's crucial to see here is that the green makeup that you saw earlier is actually matches the same gray value of Joan's skin, so that it's transparent between where the makeup is and where her skin tone is.
It's good. Lift your chin.
Is it working?
Yes. Here, give me.
What?
We went through a number of different scenarios trying to match Joan Allen's skin tone exactly. The reason we just didn't use black and white, some black and white paste or something, is again I wouldn't have been able to follow that line. I really needed something that we could find. And so Sue took some pigment and actually mixed it up in that. We did a lot of testing with that just to make sure that would work.
Well, and also her trying to get it to actually look like makeup.
Right.
And to have the right reflection
Consistency
and light
right,
value.
Right, exactly. It couldn't be wet or shiny
Right.
or anything like
Or
that.
too dry. It had to look
Right.
actually like makeup.
Right. At this point, we don't know Joan Allen is in color, and as she's turned around at the sink, it's a very important part of the movie. It's she's all of a sudden in color. She's not comfortable with it, but of course it's part of her that, as we find out, she really isn't in control of. It's a part of who she actually is. So it's a very emotional point when she turns around. It has to be very subtle. It has to be a gradual thing because there can't be any giveaway. So as she turned around, we actually ramped her color up from black and white, and as she turned, she came up in color. At that point, just as an aside, so she wouldn't look like a floating head in all this black and white world, I took her hair and basically created it. Instead of using the original color, we just used CGI hair and put color to the black and white, a very, very small amount. Also created her lips. Her makeup was very bright at that point. 1950s red that Sue Cabral did was great. In a color environment, in a black and white environment, we found that you just focus too much. So we kind of dropped that down a little bit. What we're going to see right now then is Makeup Off. It's the other end of the scene where we know Joan is in black and white makeup. She has a little bit of color in her hair and a little bit of color in her eyes, but not enough so it's going to be distracting. As she comes in, Jeff Daniels is of course painting a painting, and if you notice, that painting was originally in black and white, and we colored that painting. It was a storyline that he wasn't able to get the color right, but it was deemed to be inappropriate, so we basically colored the painting for him, which is good. We just kind of created that. During the makeup off, Joan Allen literally wipes her eye. When the way we did that, she was in her regular makeup, and we put the old green makeup on her white gloves because she has to cover her hands. And as you'll see, she actually wipes it on. That was easy for us to do because we just created the black and white, again, took that shape and created a flesh tone. Obviously, because it's now green, so we just digitally created a flesh tone. As she goes along, you'll see that when she turns around, we had to do something else. We had her fully in green makeup, which was a bit alarming at the time to Joan and everyone else. But it's a testimony to her as an actress. She did a great job, and also Jeff. But the reason we did that was when we've reversed it. Now she's wiped it. You see the pink, and he starts taking it off. It's kind of the same thing as when Toby was putting it on. But in this case, we're creating, instead of black and white, we're creating the flesh tone. And as he's wiping that off, we can follow that shape.
Now here again is the scene completely in black and white. And what's really important here to look at again is that the green makeup appears seamless, and there's no difference in grayscale value between the color of Joan's skin and the color of the green makeup.
Wait,
No, I've
It's
got
all
to
right.
go.
let me see.
I think as you can see from watching these two scenes is that color in this movie is really a character in it as much as Joan Allen or Bill Macy are characters in the movie. And one of the things that I think was such a tribute to Gary as a director is that he worked for a year on this movie, all through pre-production, all through production, and through a substantial part of editing without his main character. And that was he basically had to keep the idea of what the color was going to look like in his head, in how he imagined it, and we all kind of had to follow and help him create that until the point in time that it actually was done so he could see it.